Hi there. So today, actually all this week, you are going to be making some graphs on Desmos. So I wanted to walk you through the steps on how to use Desmos. It is our online graphing paper. So if you type in Desmos, DESMOS.com, up comes this page. You can then create an account so that all your graphs get saved in there. So if you want to go back into them, say we do one today, and you want to look at it on Friday, you have it saved in there. So you can sign up. So if you go over to right here and you click sign up, you have to agree to both of these. And then I just click in sign up with Google. It says pop-up blocks, so show the pop-up. And then I have to pick my account. So then the weird thing is I couldn't quite figure out, but now if you do the back arrow, and I go back into Desmos, I'm in. So I couldn't seem to see that before. So you kind of have to go back out and go back in. All right, so I want to use the graphing calculator. So I click the graphing calculator and up this comes. If I click over here on this side, it shows any, these are all the graphs that I've done in the past. And if I want to get rid of all them, like I can delete those by clicking, okay? So I'm going to start a new one and I'm going to call it, I'm going to give it a name right away. So the first relationships we're going to explore are linear. So I'm going to put in linear graphs. Here. Oops, graph. And enter, and then that has a name. So in the homework today, you're just entering an equation, but with Desmos, you could enter a table as well. And what happens is that Desmos is like graph paper, and it does the graphing for you. So when I go over to add, an expression is an equation. I could add a note or a table or an image, but I'm going to type in an expression today, and I'm going to type in y equals 7x plus 2. Now, if you notice, as I'm typing it in, it's graphing it over here. I could change that graph by clicking here. That takes it in and out. If I click and hold, I can change the style. I could also change the colors, okay? So over here, if you click and hold, that'll come up. If you just click it, it goes away, which if you want to compare more than one, it's nice to get rid of them. So that then graphs that. If I wanted to see this as a table, I could go into this edit list and right here, click the table, convert to a table. And now it takes this and it converts it to a table. Not only does it convert it to a table, then I can see some of the points on here. Now, if I wanted to see more of this graph, if you go over onto this side, you can do your graph settings and click that little wrench. And you can set your X and Y axis. Say I want my X axis to go maybe from negative 100 to positive 100. And look at how it's changing my graph. So the Y is really cramped. So I'm going to change the Y as well. And I'm going to put that from negative 100 to positive 100. And it zooms out that graph. And it's kind of like setting up your graph paper. And if I look here, I can see what the increments are going up by. I can also zoom back in by taking both my fingers on my pad and spreading them out or pulling them back in, and it'll pull it back in as well. Okay, so today it's going to, the assignment asks you to look at some graphs and sketch them. You can type them into Desmos and it'll save them. And then when you're done, you just hit save.